Republicans today won a lawsuit in the key state of Pennsylvania in the blue area of Bucks County. It essentially lengthens the early voting period after concerns when some voters encountered long lines. A legal win for the Republican National Committee, and its chairman, Michael Whatley, joins us live once again here on the Hill. Michael, thanks for being with us tonight.
It's good to be with you, sir.
Yep, you got it. Free and fair election. Are we seeing it right now? 57 million Americans have voted all across this country. Any concerns?
Yeah, look, what we see right now, we really like from every aspect in terms of our metrics, looking at the early vote numbers, looking at the absentee vote numbers, the voter registration numbers feel very, very strong right now. I think in a number of states, Donald Trump is going to have an outright lead going into Election Day. A number of states where he's going to be doing dramatically better than he did in 2016 and 2020. We were very happy in Pennsylvania that the court sided with us in saying that Bucks County was violating Pennsylvania law in not allowing these voters who were in line to be able to cast their ballots, pursuant to the state process there, and is going to have Bucks County open for, a few extra days to allow people to get in.
Free and fair election, though, Michael, as you're seeing it?
Right
so
now,
why is Donald Trump then making
the...
Okay, so why is Donald Trump then making the case, quote, Pennsylvania is cheating? Do you have any evidence that there is cheating?
Well, I think that what we saw was those election officials were acting inappropriately and not allowing people that were in line to vote have the opportunity to cast those ballots.
So if you got that resolved, then is there no cheating, I guess, in Pennsylvania?
Well, what I'm going to say is we are going to continue to be very aggressive in our monitoring and our engagement with the voters across Pennsylvania and every other battleground state, along with elections officials, legislators. And if we need to go to the courts, then we will go to the courts. What we want to make sure is that we're going to have a fair, accurate, secure, and transparent election cycle.
Should that be his message, though, I guess, Michael?
Well, certainly a message that we're going to continue to put out there is that we are watching and we are working very aggressively to ensure that we're going to have fair, accurate, secure, and transparent elections.
Okay. Let me move on here. You think you're in a good spot, if I hear you correctly. New Quinnipiac University poll out in Pennsylvania today shows only 1% are undecided in that key state. Do you believe there's actually any persuadable voters out there at this point, or is it simply turnout?
Well, I think it's a combination of the two. There are obviously some voters who have not made up their mind, and there are some that are not necessarily hard commits, even if they're telling a pollster that they're on one side or the other. That may be soft support that we need to go out there and we need to have conversations with. But there is a huge turnout that we want to make sure that we're going to be able to drive because there is a set percentage of the population that's going to vote Democrat no matter what, that's going to vote Republican no matter what. We need to make sure that we get those people up and out. A huge focus of ours has been going after low propensity voters. These are people who we know will vote for Donald Trump, will vote for Dave McCormick in Pennsylvania or other Senate Republicans or House Republicans across the country. But we've got to get them off the couch. We've got to make sure that we get them to go in and turn out the votes.
So 6 days to go. Nikki Haley, of course, one time served in the Trump administration, ran against the former president this go around. Here's what she said just last night. I'll get your reaction on the other side.
Women will vote. They care about how they're being talked to, and they care about the issues. They need to remember that. This is a time of discipline, and this is a time of addition.
A time of addition, a time of discipline. You know the numbers, Michael, but for our audience here on NewsNation or listening to us on SiriusXM, there is a gender gap in this election. And for Donald Trump, for example, in the last New York Times poll, it was -12 with women. The Quinnipiac poll I referenced today in Pennsylvania was even wider than that. Why isn't Nikki Haley out on the trail for you, for Donald Trump right now? And if she isn't, is that going to change anytime soon?
Well, look, we certainly welcome Nikki Haley and her support and appreciate the fact that she is out there messaging right now. And she is talking about the issues that women voters, but every voter really, truly cares about. People care about inflation. They care about grocery prices, gasoline prices, housing prices, and whether or not their communities are safe. So these are issue sets that everybody is out. And we welcome Nikki Haley being out there and supporting President Trump.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.